Hello and welcome to StockSense. This is our brand new channel where we bring you the latest updates, insights, and shocking stories from the world of finance, business, and stock markets. So make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Imagine this. You're working at a top aerospace company, handling crucial payments when you receive an urgent email from a trusted international partner. The message is clear. A payment of 55 lakh is due immediately. The email looks legitimate, the sender's name matches, and the company has done business with them before. Without a second thought, you authorize the transfer. But just days later, a chilling realization hits. The email was fake, and the money is gone. This is exactly what happened to Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, HAL, one of India's most prestigious aerospace and defense companies. A simple email scam left them stunned as cybercriminals pulled off a near-perfect con, vanishing with 55 lakh in an instant. But how did they do it? And could this happen to you? The perfect cyber trap. It all started with a deceptively simple trick. HAL officials received an email that appeared to be from a US-based company they regularly worked with. The email was well-crafted, professional, and almost identical to real company emails. It contained an invoice and a request for an urgent transfer. But hidden within was a tiny but deadly detail. The sender's email address was slightly different from the actual company's email. It was a minor spelling change, barely noticeable at first glance. HAL officials, believing the email to be authentic, processed the payment and transferred 55 lakh to the account mentioned in the email. The transaction went through smoothly. No alarms were triggered. No suspicions were raised. It was just another routine payment, or so they thought. Days later, when HAL reached out to the actual US company for confirmation, they were met with shocking news. The company had never sent any such email. That's when it hit them. They had been scammed. The account they had transferred the money to belonged to cybercriminals, and by now, the funds had already disappeared without a trace. How did the scammers pull this off? This wasn't just a random cyber attack. It was a calculated, well-executed fraud. The scammers used a tactic called email spoofing and phishing, where they cleverly imitated a real company's communication. By making a small, nearly invisible change in the sender's email address, they tricked HAL into believing the request was legitimate. But the real genius of this scam? The sense of urgency. The email stated that the payment was long overdue and needed to be made immediately to avoid penalties. This pressure tactic worked. HAL officials didn't stop to double-check, fearing delays in an important business deal. By the time the fraud was detected, these scammers had already vanished with the money. The email, the fake account, and the digital footprints, all meticulously erased. 55 lakh, gone in minutes. A lesson for everyone. Could you be next? This isn't just a lesson for big companies like HAL. This could happen to anyone. Whether you're a business owner, an employee, or just someone handling online transactions, cybercriminals are getting smarter and their scams are becoming more sophisticated. So how can you protect yourself? Always double-check payment requests, especially those received via email. Verify the sender's email address carefully. Even a single letter change could mean fraud. And most importantly, never rush financial transactions based on pressure tactics. Pause, verify, then act. This incident serves as a terrifying reminder that in the digital world, even the smartest minds can be deceived. If HAL can fall for it, anyone can. Stay alert, stay cautious, and don't let cybercriminals make you their next target.